If you're looking to fund your Ultimate Team account with coins, get some Microsoft points, or any online code you can imagine, then head on over to MMOGA through the link in the description down below. What's up guys, Curtis here and welcome to a brand new FIFA 16 video. Today we're going to be looking at some January transfers, and for some reason I'm like super hyped this morning. I've got on to record. It's mad sunny outside, as you can see. I'm feeling good. I'm looking forward to doing this video. I haven't done something like this in quite a while, and I kind of wanted to bring the odd one back because personally I really enjoy looking at stuff like that, and I feel like it really tests a bit of my knowledge, gets me doing some research. I enjoy doing stuff like this. So today boys, we're looking at some potential only BPL January upgrades. We're not going to look at other leagues today. My main expertise obviously is BPL. I'm not going to sit here and be like, yeah, I know Genoa's left back, he needs an upgrade. I don't have a clue about Serie A. I don't watch it really, I won't lie to you. So we're going to be talking about BPL upgrades. Some of these I got off Twitter, some of these I've been doing my own looking, some of these just thinking at myself. So there's a few players that maybe not, but we're going to get into it nonetheless. If you could smash that like button, that would be absolutely fantastic. Also, I want you guys to go follow me on Twitter. I don't really promote my Twitter enough, so there's a link in the description only down below. Now, we're going to quickly look at our bench. We've got Troy Deeney. I mean, a lot of people tweeted him to me. I don't think he should get an upgrade. I think a gold is fair enough for him, but some people might think so, so we're not really going to talk about that one too much. Duncan Watmore, obviously done fantastic. The dude's just got a degree. Like, he's probably the smartest person in all of Newcastle and Sunderland right now. So you guys know I don't mean that. But anyway, he deserves an upgrade. The dude's been playing on fire. Cresswell, one of those just most consistent players. He's been so solid for West Ham. And of course, you've got to say this dude deserves it. If you don't think he does, then I don't even know. Payet, 81. Now, before he got injured, the guy was an absolute GOAT. Like, he was the greatest. He was incredible. 81 probably actually underestimates him. When you look at some of the players in the BPL that are like 82, 83 rated, you got to say Payet deserves at least an 83. Whether it'll happen or not, I don't know. Lanzini has picked up after Payet, and he has had a good season. It's looking like they want to get him on a permanent. I think 76 is a tad too low. I think you should be giving him 78, 79 for sure. John Stones becoming so consistent for Everton, so calm on the ball. The fact he only has 68 dribbling is mind-blowing. But 77 non-rare, in my opinion, I think he deserves better. And last, on the subs bench, we have Drinkwater. The guy, many Leicester players in this squad, but he's been very consistent for me this season, and I do think he at least deserves a shiny 74 silver. Whether or not he'll get it is still to be known. Now, next up, we're going to have the boy who, quite frankly, is quickly becoming one of my favourite keepers in the BPL. Jack Butland is on fire this year. They were right for the hype that was around him a couple years ago when Stoke picked him up. They were right to get him because the dude has had an unbelievable season. I remember Arsenal-Stoke, I was at the game. He was sensational. We could have got 5 or 6 that day. He did an amazing job. Now, this one, I wasn't sure about putting this one in because I thought I'd get some hate from some people because it's Arsenal, but I personally believe Monreal has been the best left back in the BPL this season, and I think 80 rated is a little bit too low. The guy has been sensational. I know left backs aren't very highly rated, but personally I think he deserves at least an 81, 82 because he's been so solid for us. Now, let's get to the centre backs, and we do have one gold centre back. Definitely not a Chelsea. None of them have been good enough. I think Scott Dan deserves an upgrade. The dude has been amazing for them this season. I did consider Shawcross because he's been so influential since coming back from injury, but I think Scott Dan deserves it more. He's been really good for Palace this year, so important in the run they've been going and as well as they're doing, and I think he deserves it. Next up, we have a Silva, and quite frankly, he shouldn't be a centre-back. He should be a defensive mid, but he is a centre-back on the game, so I've put him there. I think Eric Dyer should be a gold defensive mid for Tottenham. Once again, he's been one of those players that have really been bought through, and he's done a really good job this year. Obviously, he was playing off in Lisbon a couple seasons ago and kind of struggled to break in. He was a right back and stuff like that, and he found his place in defensive mid, and he's had a good season indeed. Now, next up, we're going to have... No, of course we haven't got Tony here, but we're going to have Hector Bellerin. Now, once again, I'm sure people will get angry at me, but there's no way you can say the side that's top of the league and playing the way they are deserve to have the right back who's been on form for him to be lower rated than Darmian, than Ivanovic, than Debuchy. Bellerin is way better than Debuchy. Cedric, there's some of the right backs on here are not better than Hector Bellerin. So, in my opinion, even Trippier, he's not even getting in the side. You've got to say that Hector Bellerin deserves a gold upgrade. Again, I know it's Arsenal. Someone's probably going to be like, oh, you're just an Arsenal fanboy. Honestly, if you don't think Bellerin deserves an upgrade, then I don't even know what to say to that. But anyway, next up in right mid is one of the many Leicester players that I mentioned. That is Riyad Mahrez. The dude I think he's got 3 informs already this season. He's playing out of this world. 8,500 coins it costs to get him. But anyway, he deserves a gold upgrade for sure. I'd be shocked if he doesn't get one. In right centre mid, I have Dele Alli. The guy came from MK Dons January last year, and I think they had him on loan back to summer. But, I mean, he's done fantastically. He's got his first England goal. I actually met him a couple... it was in September. I was staying in St George's Hotel up north, and the England under-21s were there, and he was there with the England under-21s, and I was in a lift with him and spoke to him. It seems like a really sound lad, and as much as it pains me to say, he's playing fantastically for Spurs, so he's got to get an upgrade. There's no way he should be a... no way he should be a 71. And then for my gold in this position, that is Kante. In my opinion, Kante's been one of the best of the 3 that they've had in that Leicester midfield. Kante has just been fantastic, and again, I think he's got to at least deserve a 78, the form Leicester have been tearing up with. Now, this one may be a touch controversial, but I wanted to go ahead and put in Arnautovic into this squad. Arnautovic is quite frankly becoming one of my favourite players. I'm not sure if you guys remember back in the day, he had an insane Werder Bremen card. I'm pretty sure it was a striker. He was so OP, but... now, just look at that card. If he had a little bit more pace, he would be absolutely fantastic. And the guy has such a rocket of a shot. Like, there's nothing... whenever I see him play, I love just when he just smacks it with the ball. I feel like he has the cleanest shot in the Premier League. And I'm a big fan of Arnautovic. So personally, I think he deserves a bit of an upgrade. And then our 2 strikers, I'm sure you can guess one of them. It is Jamie Vardy. And then the second one is Odion Ighalo. 2 players that are on absolutely sensational form. You can't deny it. Vardy broke the record. He's got that record breaker card. He's been playing fantastically. Ighalo, I mean, the fact he's got 73 pace and just 72 dribbling on his inform card, to me, is an absolute travesty. But I think a lot of these players deserve upgrades this year, even if it's only by 1 or 2 ratings. There's some that may not get it, but I'm going to say surely at least like 7 or 8 of these players deserve, especially the silver right-hand side we got here. A good chunk of these guys got to deserve upgrades in January. But nonetheless, we're going to jump into a game now. See if this team is any good actually in game. I don't want to put these guys in. I think this 11 is the most likely to get upgrades, so I'm not going to play these guys on the bench, even though it'd be way easier to have someone like Payet and Stones in the squad over Dan or Kante or Ali. We're still going to go with this squad, but we're going to try and get in a game now and see how we get on. Oh my days. We're coming up against a guy with 2 legends in his squad. Rooney at CM. This team is unbelievable. I haven't got a chance. Brilliant. I should have just gone in divisions, not single games. Oh, brilliant. Great work by Scott Dan. He's never going to catch on with Aguero. Butland, you absolute beast. I should have got Butland's in form, shouldn't I? Just to experience how OP he is. Arnautovic winning the header. Go on, but yes, Butland. He's an absolute tank, that lad. Oh, what is he doing, though? No. Get out, Lundberg! I was so concerned trying to get it up to that top right player up there. Absolutely stupid. 4 minutes in, I've given myself an absolute mountain to climb. Right, this is when you know it's getting serious. Wallet is coming out the pocket. Watch is coming off. This is when it's like serious mode. You can't have any distractions going on here. Let's do the Andy special. I'm feeling it. It's going on... here we go. Kante. Ah! Jamie Vardy, what a goal! That Kante effort was ridiculous. That was actually mental. He's facing away from goal. That had reminiscent of Pajtin Kasami for Fulham. I'm not sure if anyone remembers that. But Vardy, 1-1, happy days, 9 minutes in. Of course, Big Vards was going to get the goal asso. Right, go on, playing Mahrez, yes. No. Where's Mahrez' skills? I'm sure he has 4-star. Doesn't Mahrez have 4-star skills? Let's find out. Oh, brilliant. Wow, that ball. Oh, my word. Jack Butland again. Oh, Butland's first saves are always fantastic. He always saves the one-on-one. Now, I messed it up then because I thought that was ridiculous. I thought Mahrez had 4-star skills. Why didn't he do the 4-star skill? Let's see. He does have it. Why didn't he do the skill I wanted him to do then? How bizarre. Oh, he's done them all. That's a pen! Referee! How is that not a penalty? Ighalo, slide him in. No, why would you dummy it? Ighalo again! Oh, boys, I'm absolutely running the show here. I don't know how I'm losing this. Hector, put in a good ball here, son. Oh, Boise! That was a stupid effort from Ighalo. Butland is a beast. Butland again, every time. Watch him come for this corner too. Uh-oh, silly, silly. Well, that was dumb, wasn't it? I pressed Y to bring out the goalie, and I've conceded an own goal. That was absolutely shocking. I don't know what is going on here. Just get the ball out. No way! Every clearance went wrong there. None of them went the way I aimed them, but that is stupid from Giggs. No way. Oh, no. Right, boys. I started off doing alright. But as the game's gone on, the true power of those legends have just absolutely done me in. Like, there's only so much you can do when you've got Aguero, Giggs and Lundberg running at you when you have Scott Dan and Dyer as your two centre-backs. If he's onside, this is amazing play. I don't know why I tried to take it on his left. That was an abysmal shot. But what a ball that was from the free kick. And there we have it, boys. That is the end of the game. Quite frankly, I feel like I did okay considering what I came up against. Honestly, that game could have easily been 2-2, 3-2 to him. It should have been a lot closer than I think it was, in my opinion. But it was a very good game nonetheless. I really did enjoy using that squad. I reckon if they get some upgrades and some of their informs get upgrades too, you could be looking at a lot of cool players in that squad. So what I would recommend is if there's some of the players, for example, Mahrez, that you think might get upgraded to a gold, I'd recommend picking up one of his gold informs, because then his informs will get upgraded and stuff like that, so you can make money out of it. So I would recommend looking at some of these players' informs. Someone like Butland as well. If he gets a gold, his inform should get upgraded, I believe. That was how it worked last year. But nonetheless, feel free to check out any of these players. I really enjoyed it. Smash that like button if you enjoyed this squad builder. Let me know if you want to see more things like this in the future. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, guys.